Good day. Here are the top stories from the Philippine News Agency. The Philippines has made significant strides in disaster preparedness under the leadership of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., according to a new report from the Harvard Humanitarian Initiative, or HHI. A recent survey by HHI reveals that disaster preparedness levels among Filipinos have increased by 42% over the past 7 years in terms of planning, training, material investment, information access, and social support. This is higher than the 13.5% result in 2017. Despite this progress, HHI highlights the need for further efforts, particularly in strengthening local leadership, improving early warning technology, engaging communities, building resilient infrastructure, and boosting anticipatory actions. In October, President Marcos reinforced these priorities during the Asia-Pacific Ministerial Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction in Pasay City, stressing the vital role of the private sector in advancing environmental and social governance. The President also called for empowering local authorities and the youth to implement nature-based solutions that honor local practices and strengthen community resilience. He underscored the importance of building a safer, adaptable, and disaster-resilient future that reduces the need for frequent recovery efforts. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. signed 2 laws today defining Philippine maritime zones and establishing designated sea lanes for foreign vessels and aircraft. In a formal ceremony at Malacanang Palace, the President signed into law the Philippine Maritime Zones Act and the Philippine Archipelagic Sea Lanes Act. The President said these laws showcase the Philippines' commitment to a rules-based international order, ensuring that its waters remain vibrant sources of life, livelihood, and biodiversity. He also said that the legislation aligns the country's domestic policies with the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, enhancing national security, fostering economic growth, and supporting environmental conservation. Marcos also called on all government and local agencies to harmonize their policies with these new laws for efficient implementation. The Philippines will participate in the 4th Global Ministerial Conference on Road Safety in Marrakech, Morocco. The Global Road Safety Conference will be held on February 18 to 20, 2025. The conference will assess the progress in the initial implementation of the UN's Global Plan for the Decade of Action for Road Safety 2021 to 2030. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. announced this after he met with United Nations Secretary-General's Special Envoy for Road Safety, Jean Todt, at Malacanang Palace in Manila on Thursday. During the meeting, Marcos and Todt discussed ways and future actions to promote road safety in the Philippines. Marcos highlighted the urgency to reduce road crashes in the country, particularly those involving motorcycles and the Philippines' 15 million riders. For his part, Todt recommended the production of more durable helmets to ensure riders' safety. Marcos, meanwhile, agreed to Todt's proposal to establish a task force that will work on road safety initiatives alongside the UN. In other news, commuters from the south may be able to ride comfortably around Metro Manila soon as Phase 1 of the LRT Line 1 Cavite extension is set to open this November. Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista said the partial operation of the Cavite extension will begin 2 to 3 weeks from now. Phase 1 consists of 5 new stations, which include Redemptorist, Asiana Station, Mia Road Station, PITX Station, Ninoy Aquino Avenue Station, and Dr. Santos, or formerly Sukat Station. Each station has automated entrance gates, ticket vending machines, teller booths, escalators, elevators, and tactile guides for passengers with disabilities. Phase 1 can reduce travel time from Quezon City to Parañaque City to less than an hour. Light Rail Manila Corporation President and Chief Executive Officer Enrico Benipayos said aside from easier travel for commuters, the Cavite extension will also improve air quality and boost economic growth in the region. Moving on to news on the weather, another potential cyclone is on its way to the Philippine area of responsibility. Pagasa said a low-pressure area developed from a cloud cluster of the Pacific Ocean. The LPA is current 1,830 kilometers east of southeastern Luzon. Pagasa said the LPA may enter the PAR tonight or by Saturday morning, November 9. It has a low chance of further developing into a tropical depression, but once it intensifies and enters PAR, it will be named Nika. Depending on its development, the potential weather disturbance could affect large portions of Luzon in the coming days. The LPA appeared as Typhoon Marce continues to move away from Ilocos region. Marce was last spotted 165 kilometers west of Lawag City, Ilocos Norte, packing maximum sustained winds of 140 kilometers per hour near the center. It is also moving towards west-southwest at 20 kilometers per hour and may leave PAR this afternoon or evening. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 remains over the northwestern portion of mainland Cagayan, the western portion of Apayao, Abra, Ilocos Norte, and the northern portion of Ilocos Sur. Signal number 1 is over Batanes, Babuyan Islands, the rest of mainland Cagayan, the northern and western portions of Isabela, the northern and western portions of Nueva Vizcaya, the northwestern portion of Quirino, the rest of Apayao, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, the rest of Ilocos Sur, La Union, and the northern and central portions of Pangasinan. Typhoon Marce will continue to bring stormy weather over Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur and rains with gusty winds over Cordillera Administrative Region, the rest of Ilocos Region, Batanes, and Cagayan. Central Luzon and the rest of Cagayan Valley will have cloudy skies with scattered rains and thunderstorms due to the throw of Marce, while Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have slightly fairer weather. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. It's 47 days before Christmas. I'm Wilnard Barcelona. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.